Yes. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for joining me once again. This is a quick video, just a quick response to some information we just heard about the chicken in Jamaica, the chicken that turned up. I think it's Portmore in a container, mysterious chicken. And all the questions surrounding the container of chicken. People, I'm sure everyone's seen it on social media. People looting chicken from the container. This chicken was still frozen. There's various rumors about how it got there. Fell off a ship, you know, which one chap just said. I just heard one person who works on ships, saying that that's impossible because it's impossible for it to have just fallen off of a ship. It would require some vigorous, like a storm, you know, vigorous shaking to get loose because of the way they're locked in. Also, one container and getting loose and not being followed by others is unlikely as well. So there's so many things sort of working against that notion, you know, that it just fell off a ship, you know. Coupled with the fact that Brazil have an article out saying that they recalled 400 tons of chicken because of salmonella contamination of this chicken and so on. So there's lots of possible theories on how it, but what I don't get is why the government doesn't put a stop to all the speculation and just come out and say this is what we know, you know, Mom?
Yeah.
Why is the Minister of Health or whoever it is, whatever minister it is, or the Prime Minister himself, not come out and said, look, this is what's going on and we've got, you know, I just find it strange. There's people taking this chicken, probably cooked it already, eating them, children eating it. I mean, this is serious stuff. It's not just, you know, this is serious illness, possible death in some cases, you know, Mom?
Yeah.
It's a serious matter. So why are the government not saying anything, you know? I just find that strange. Also, I think, I don't know, what do you think, Mum? It's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just, yeah.
Go again.
So this chicken, these chickens have turned up, you know. This is definitely not a gift from God, is it? There's something behind this, yeah. And also there's going to be, if it was meant to come to Jamaica, then there's going to be a receiver. There's going to be a documented, you know, sender and receiver. You know, who where's the paperwork showing that, you know? This is meant for, do you know what I mean, Mum? There's a lot of questions anyway, and a lot of unanswered questions. But what I'd like to say is just to reiterate what some people are already saying, which is don't eat that chicken. I wouldn't eat that chicken.
Yes.
I think it's nothing short of a setup, really. I think that's dangerous. But I think we need answers. I don't think it should be one of those things that blows up one day and then it just disappears and we don't talk about it again.
Yeah.
Another point I'd like to make is how the borders of Jamaica are so unprotected. You know, isn't this also a border issue?
It can be a border.
It should the government, right? I mean, is that how guns come in to Jamaica? Because again, we're not making guns in Jamaica, but we seem to have a lot of them. Is that how they come in? You know, is it kind of exposing how things enter Jamaica, like guns, illegally, and no one? It's just very lots of questions, I think, that need to be answered. You know. I don't know. I thank God for the resilience of Jamaican people. That's all I can say. Because some of this stuff is, you know, just exposes the vulnerability of ordinary Jamaicans. You know what I mean? You know, and what they do. I mean, this is a country, this is a government that's importing ice. And listen, guys, don't get me wrong, right? I'm in the UK, born in the UK. My parents are Jamaican. But listen, I'm not saying the UK is in a terrible place right now. You know what I mean? There's loads of people queuing up for food.
Yes.
Food bags are on the increase.
Yeah.
Reliance on food bags are on the increase. It's not a good position here either. You understand?
No.
Don't let anybody fool you. You know, the government of Britain, of the UK right now is definitely not the best I've seen in my lifetime. You know what I mean? There's some things going on here that, you know, even as a driver, you can't even park anywhere without paying to park. You leave your house, you're gonna spend money on parking. If you or fines, or the camera's gonna catch you doing something wrong, or you know, it's really oppressive here. You know, and people can't manage. People are struggling. Majority of people can't manage. The minority are managing. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
And even those that are managing, Mum, I don't know if you agree with me on this. That those that appear to be managing are managing because they're spending what they save. They're into their savings.
Upwards, yeah.
They're into their savings, and that soon finish.
Because there are a lot of jobs. There's not a lot of jobs.
For the young people, I don't see. No.
Yeah.
What jobs there are for young people have been taken by, you know, young people. And there's not many left. You know what I mean? Thank God many young people know how to work their way around, you know, social media and make money in that regard and so on, you know. But yeah, guys, that chicken, back to the point I was making, that mysterious chicken, you know, making its way to the shores of Jamaica. Let me tell you something, stay well away from that, because we're in a serious time now, a time of sabotage, a time of serious corruption. You know, it's a terrible time, as we all already know. So when chicken comes from an unknown source, we don't eat that. You know what I mean? I wonder if it was due for, is it KFC chicken? Was it due for KFC, or I think it's just time where it's time. I'm gonna go around there in reverse. Anyway, guys, we'll leave it there. All right. We'll leave it there. Yeah, just a quick note on that one. Leave your comments in the comment section, guys, and let me know what you think on this one. But yeah, beware of that chicken, guys. Take it easy. Bye.